What's happening? Alright. So today we're going to be putting the Apache on the rear deck of the KLR. You can see I already took this off. Had to wait for the phone to charge, or the camera to charge, and I'm just not that patient. Okay, so let's go back here. It came off right here. Section right here, ba-dinga, 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 ba-dinga. These are mounted on here, they're spot welded, so you don't have to worry about holding them on, screwing it back on, screwing it out. You do have to take your toolbox lid off, but you don't have to take the bolts out of the tool tray, just the cover. And that is a number 6 Allen wrench to get those off. So I'm going to come over here, slide around all the trash, hit everything in the way with the tripod legs, and radical readjustment on the camera. So I hope you're close enough. Okay, so I had to kind of throw some bolts together. I may have to change these up or add some fatter ones. This is a polyethylene box, but right now I've got the small one, bolt's going to go in this way, big one on top on the polyethylene of the box, then the deck will be in the middle, smaller washer, lock washer, and then a nylon lock nut. The only reason I put that many locking devices on it is because these can take abuse when they are off-road. So lined it up just like so. I went in and took several measurements around the sides off certain corners, certain points, make sure I was good and square. Still pretty confident it's square, although I did sneeze and fart a time or two when I had the marker in my hand, so no guarantees. But if we're close, it's good enough for the girls I run with, or at least that's what they tell me. So next thing is we took the inserts out of the box, so I didn't want to get a bunch of, this drill spaghetti, the plastic little spaghetti noodles all in that stuff, and have to pick it out. So went ahead and did that, pulled those out, and so I'm going to move you back to the back of the bike. We'll put the big tray back on, and then we'll try and weasel our box and everything back on there, which is a great test for your what do you call that? Dexterity. Yes, finger dexterity. So I'm going to try to get a better look at this. Oh great, it runs in. Let me try this again. Okay, so when I take stuff off, I always lay my nuts out the way I took them off. Got to keep your nuts organized. Can't be having your nuts all running around wild and crazy. So I should wipe this down. It needs a little bit more of a wipe down. But this time we're just going to go ahead and put it back on. Got her lined up. Bam! How easy was that? These two nuts in back go to these holes in back. I would spin left once or twice, because if you spin left you can feel those threads drop and then start going back immediately right, and you will never cross thread. Ancient Chinese secret. You'll turn left, you'll feel thread drop. You're right on target. There it goes. See, look at that. Bada boom, bada bing. That's it. Now this one's not going to cooperate. Oh, you little toad. There it goes. I just barely had to turn it left. Look at that. We're gonna win a chicken dinner. Alright. So, not really exactly sure how this needs to line up, so we're just gonna snug them a little bit and just try to get them close. Just gonna try and center it over that tool pocket, I guess. There's no marks on these, so I really don't know. So I don't know how the hell that's going to work to get in there, but we will find out. I would put the box on first, except then I wouldn't be able to screw the deck down, and that would kind of defeat the purpose. I would still be a deckless wonder. Oh, God, that cracked me up. So, how's everything in your world going? I got some decisions coming up I gotta make. Not bad. Some will be okay, some will be hard, but all for the better, right? Okay, so there's the deck back. Let me get the box. Alright, welcome back. So, this is the Pelican, Apache. 4800. It's the big dog. And it's pretty dang good size. But I think it's gonna work just fine for the BDRs, and me and my buddy Mihaly are going to do the Indian BDR next spring. So I'm still slowly getting everything set up that I need to have ready on the bike. This being one of them. Okay, well that's a little more than stubborn. I thought for sure that 1/4-inch drill bit was going to be plenty. Alright, maybe not. Alright, let me get these set and I'll get back with you. Ah, well, I'm gonna drop it. Alright, so I hope I still have good working light and you guys aren't left in the dark, literally. So, I didn't drill the whole valve. I just decided to push them through and screw them, and look at that, they're holding them tight as heck. So that may work to an advantage as far as getting under there and getting things started if they're not hobble-bobbling around on me. So let's see if we can line this up. Look at that. In like Flint. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the only ones that are going to be kind of a hooey are going to be that one. Okay. There's another one right here. Let's try this again. Alright. got one started. But I dropped my nuts. So I have to go gather my nuts up. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, well, Mom's off getting water. There she is. It's up. I used a figure of speech, and she actually brought me toilet paper.
Actually, I need it in my house, so
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take it out there.
So I'm sorry I didn't get to finish showing you this install because it got late. The camera died rapidly for some reason. But if you can see way up in there, I don't know if you can or not, way up in there are the back bolts. There's one on both sides, and they are a mofo. Probably took me over an hour just to get that one started and everything. And then my youngest comes out and goes, "What are you doing, Dad?" And I said, "I'm cussing. Cuss. Oh, well, can I see it?" "Nah, you can't do it. I've been at it forever." He reaches in there and does it in about 30 seconds. He's like, "Yeah, you know, I still kind of have, you know, girly kind of hands. So, there you go, Dad." And then he says, "Well, it's not like you not," or he said, "That's typical of you not to ask for help." So, anyway, here it is. It's mounted. I'm probably eventually going to change this for some sort of strapping on top here. The bottom is the solid deck, so I'm not worried about that, but I may eventually trade this top for some kind of strap across here, or strap on this way, just so it has extra tension on it and a greater, disperses it over a larger area. So the insides, this is really cool, and this is one thing I've noticed that Pelican doesn't do, or at least not in the ones I've had. You have your bottom one, which is probably an inch and a quarter. It's closed cell, so it's real dense. It's not an open cell. Well, then you've got this one. They're a little dusty, they set out, which is a, see that? That's a pick apart, so you can shape it to whatever you want. And but not only, unlike the Pelican, Apache actually gives you two of them, so you can set it up two different ways if you wish. This is a pick apart as well. So I'm actually going to go get a second one of these for my handguns. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should work. And then, of course, the typical, it's not egg crate, but it looks like it for the top. It fits right in there like that. So we are good to go there. And 4 big latches. And of course, it's got your vacuum release. It's the 4800 by Apache. Awesome. You can get it in orange, yellow, brown, khaki, black, doo-doo brown, and 2 big old honker reinforced lockers. So that's it. It's on. I'm going to let you know how it feels in the wind.